analysts say there's little President Ruto can do to appease a new generation who accuse him of being a member of Kenya's old political guard. Charles Strafford reports.
I assume as President of Kenya.
William Ruto only narrowly won Kenya's 2022 presidential election. Although a member of the country's political establishment and a former deputy president for nearly a decade, he said he was different. A hustler on the side of the poor. He said he had a bottom-up plan promising employment for the youth and an end to decades of corruption and mismanagement. People were killed on Tuesday in violent protests against his finance bill that included heavy tax increases. An analyst says these protests are different and go beyond Kenya's traditional political divides.
What he's facing now is a different kind of challenge, because the challenge now is demographics. And Generation Z does not have class, does not have tribe, does not. So they have this large group of very young people who seem to be impossible to split.
During a pomp and ceremony-filled state visit to the United States last month, and the first by an African leader in 15 years, US President Joe Biden said there is a bright light at the White House. He designated Kenya a major non-NATO ally. But Ruto's past is checkered, to say the least. He was accused of orchestrating a campaign of political violence against ethnic groups that killed 1,300 people following disputed elections in 2007.
We are in open session now.
In 2016, the International Criminal Court dropped the case against him, citing witness interference and intolerable political meddling. Believed to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, he has over the years been repeatedly accused of involvement in the murder of political opponents and many land grabs. And Ruto's finance bill has created fury across the country and a determined protest movement led by the young.
Almost everybody in the country believes that he lies and that he can't walk out of that. Almost everybody in the country believes he's corrupt. He can't walk out of that. So it's not clear where he's going to quote his next support from.
Ruto was forced to refuse to sign off on the new tax law, saying he conceded Kenyans wanted nothing to do with it. A new generation of protesters in Kenya may have won this battle, but there's little indication their president will seriously address their wider grievances. Charles Strafford, Aljazeera.